I got home about 1. Yeah. Thursday. Pretty sure it's the 30th of January. It could be the 29th. 2014. Gonna see what passes through. On a personal, down-to-earth level, I'm still trying to figure out how to get back to West Lawn. If I gotta do this for a living until I can retire, I'd be much better off in my home territory. Plus, it's half the distance, which is much easier if you got a problem to solve it. Oh man, Sugar Ray's take another shot at being a talk show host. I'm all for it, man. Do your best. I'll give you what I can. List on my Facebook page, consultant@dubious.org. Consultant just means I do what I do. If I'm useful, yeah, cool. If I'm not, don't call on me. But I'm gonna talk to you anyhow. But you don't have to listen, of course. I mean, you actually have to come here and visit. And, a lot of us have. Well, when I was younger, I didn't have such a busy life. I watched a lot of TV, trying to fill my time, and I watched a lot of talking heads, which is basically what I am. And I think he's got potential. I really do. Oh my God, I'm tired. Whatever good that I see sticks. This particular one, I think Oprah was, well, she's definitely not the first, but she's the one I remember saying it. If I can feel the crowd or the audience is into it, then I know we're doing a good thing. If I don't feel it, or not. So I did pass that on to him. You do need to have that talent. Even so, things change. Hopefully he's got a good run. Oprah is still holding, and I'm amazed. I mean, in history, that doesn't happen too often. Turn it back towards me. It is my diary. That's my nice little tiny home. It's got a little bit of land. It's a hell of a lot easier to heat and cool that teeny little space. I'm an outside guy. She's not. It's too cold or the bugs are gonna get me. So she stays inside most of the time. That's okay. When she's around, she's always got talking about something. doesn't always interest me. I know what I talk about doesn't interest her, so it's fair game, right? Man. That thing. Now, if I had a Dremel power tool and somebody had backed me up in case I fucked up, I'd do it myself. But if I fucked up, ain't nobody backed me up. That ain't good. I'm sure there's more to it than that. I would be just putting off the inevitable. Either it's going to kill me, or I'm probably exaggerating. Something else will kill me. Nothing that's alive lasts forever. It's a fact. Richard Stephen Marchese is currently on. Well, he promotes a lot of things, but I'm big on my wolves. So they're trying to get them reintroduced into certain big national parks, and I'm totally for it. I mean, I use this example. I have a lot of small birds that come to get their dinner on my property because I put a lot of food out for them, especially only in the winter, actually. And that also attracts the predator, which happens to be a big hawk. Don't see it too often, but I do see it. It's got like a wolf, it's got to cover a lot of territory to get a meal. The other day, a whole flock was out there doing their thing, and all of a sudden they all scattered, and in comes this big sucker. Didn't get nothing that time. I do see feathers occasionally. Last time I saw it, it had a squirrel. Landed over in the neighbor's yard, and I had to take pictures. The neighbor was like, "Oh, it looks like it's injured." I was like, "No, man, it's got a squirrel in its talons and it don't want to give it up. It wasn't easy to get. And I ain't gonna try and take it. I just want pictures." So, we are top predators. There's nothing nowadays that we can't. And then we feel bad about the little birds. Jeez, we kill a lot more things than that hawk ever could to eat. Most of us don't even do the killing. The hawk ain't got a choice. Teamwork. It's how humans do things. Ants do it very well too. We're much more complex than that. Wolves do it too, but again, even the ants got the wolves beat in terms of coordination. Size of wolves. Step on ants. But it's all part of a living body called Earth, isn't it? Oh man, it's so fucking cold out there. I got a mountain of beer cans I gotta clean up. Just too cold. Hector, one of the guys at work, said, "You ain't gonna like summer either." I said, "Yeah, but the summer I can hide under my trees or in my garage, and it ain't that bad. In the winter, there ain't no place to go short of burning fossil fuels, or, well, you could burn trees, but, that's not what we're brought up on lately. You know, and you can't burn them all because then you'd be screwed. You need them as much as well, they don't need you. You need them. But they appreciate when we work together. Anything that can continue appreciates the relationship. Spiritually, nothing wants to be the prey, but even the predators die of disease if they don't die of anything else. Old age is a disease. Things just stop functioning. Parasites do it even quicker. If they get their cycle going, it works. Their young die and the new ones get born. That's how nature works, actually. I was thinking about the snail and the parasite that makes its eye tentacles glow and attract birds to eat them. The parasites then reproduce in the bird. The bird shits them out, the snail eats them, and they do it again. It's nature, reproduction, how it's done, different ways. It's like thought. As I said, it always comes down to numbers. Getting cold again. Diane's waiting for me. She'd probably be sleeping by the time I get in there. I don't know. Whenever I can, unless I'm too fucking tired, I like to do my daily diary. Where I'm at in time. Time wizard. Yes, I am. Again, I'm not going to be too happy about dying, but whenever it happens, unless it happens, well, preferably in my sleep. But in an accident or an assault where you just, boom, you're dead, it's okay, I can deal with that. I'm not too thrilled with long drawn out suffering and this particular society building up a humongous bill. Somebody's got to pay, and as long as you're alive, it's you, and if they can find anybody else related to you, it's yours. Ian Lang, another coworker that moved on to Burger King, had a comment. Just got paid and it's all gone. Shit, that sucks. Yeah. I commented, yeah, I've been doing that forever as a working American. And one of his friends from Holland, Holland, said, come, you'll be valued here. You won't be poor where you're working. They also call it the Netherlands, and a couple hundred years ago, they were one of the first to go hunting for gold with troops, and did a lot of good things in terms of growing, and but came back to we can't keep up with the rest of them, we better take care of ourselves. And they actually did a pretty good job about that. the Netherlands in movies is hell, but not sure. It depends on where you're at, even in the Netherlands. I had some mail order conversations with a couple of them. I was high on hormones at the time. Pretty much anything you want to do other than hurt somebody that doesn't want to be hurt can happen in the Netherlands. You want to hurt people, go someplace else. But they don't want to be. You're not going to get rich there. And those who will be already are. It's one of the things to say about America is you have the opportunity. You don't got that elsewhere because it's all precast. There's a lot of truth to that. America's still evolving, which is actually quite cool. But there's a lot of boom and bust in that evolution. They've been through it. I gotta pee. It's part of being human. Out into, they call it the polar vortex right now. I just call it like 17. That was at the time 2 hours, probably about 14 now. Cold. Brutal cold. I mean, really. Russians will say, "You wimp." Yeah, I'm a guy that lives in Pennsylvania. I think it's really cold.